Hi everybody, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, I've arrived here in Fort Lauderdale getting ready for the Enchanted Princess tomorrow, but that doesn't stop the cruise news. In fact, we have some princess news today, and this is not surprising to me at all, but they're announcing they might have to delay they're definitely delaying the next Sphere class cruise ship. We have the Queen Anne. Cunard took possession of her. We have a Norwegian cruise ship. The only one registered in North America is having technical issues. And then we also have a cruise ship returning to Orlando after a refurbishment, all refreshed and ready to go. So just as an idea of the difference when you leave Ottawa this time of year, this is what it was like driving to the airport this morning, and this is what it's like in Florida right now as I look out my balcony at the Disney cruise ship in the distance. Quite the stark difference, if you will. But we have Princess in the news today because they say they've talked it over with the shipyard that they also talked to about the Sun Princess and decided to cancel its inaugural sailing and ended up canceling the second inaugural sailing as well. Had a third one, then I get on the fourth one, and there was still nothing ready on the ship as far as the entertainment is concerned, as far as the main entertainment. There were no Broadway shows. There were no, remember this is the fourth cruise ship, 10-day sailings. So over a month delayed. No Broadway shows were ready. None of the dome was ready as far as theater or shows or anything in there was ready. The Spellbound dinner portion wasn't ready. We got a sneak peek at the magic part. It was amazing. It wasn't ready, and of course another specialty restaurant wasn't ready as well. So they were a little bit embarrassed by this situation because they had a lot of media on board. Most of us enjoyed the ship. We enjoyed the crew. What entertainment that was there was a lot of fun. The cruise director was fun. We had a good time, but it was disappointing that they weren't ready. So they've talked it over with the shipyard, and they looked at their schedule, and they've now announced that, yeah, it took over 2 months from the time they said they were going to be ready to actually start being actually what you can say ready for passengers with entertainment and that on board. And that's what they've done. They've canceled 2 months of sailing now. Instead of premiering in July of next year, she won't be appearing until September now, where she will initially launch in the Mediterranean and then make her way over to the United States for Caribbean cruises. So yeah, I think that's a good plan. It was a big ship, like it's their biggest ship, their biggest launch, their biggest changes to their things they've ever done, and so much wasn't ready on the ship. And so I will say this is a good move. Get the ship ready, get the entertainment ready, get the kids area ready, their coaster area on the top ships ready, get the dome ready. Make sure the ship is running so you get nothing but positive word of mouth, because all cruise lines have got to start doing this, because too many cruise ships are launching that don't have everything completely ready yet. So yeah, good job, Princess. Postpone it and be free. Feel free to postpone it another month if you have to, if you still think you're not going to have everything up and running until then. Speaking of getting things up and running, Cunard just took possession. Official ceremony happened, and they took possession of the Queen Anne, getting ready to set sail very, very shortly. They canceled their test sailing. Let's hope they're ready and up and running for their guests paying those inaugural sailing fees. well, time will tell if this cruise ship is ready. The big thing is it doesn't have a lot of things that it's, you know, the big bells and whistles, all new entertainment things as far as a new dome and acrobats and things like that. They're a traditional cruise line. They have traditional theaters. They don't have water slides. They don't have things like that, ropes courses. So a little bit less to get ready. So I'm hoping the Queen Anne is up and running for all you folks heading out on her inaugural sailing as well. Carnival Glory was in for refurbishment. They worked on a new bar area. They have refurbished some of the common rooms. They have refurbished the kids club. They've redone their arcade, renamed it. They've changed a few things on board on the ship, refreshed a lot of stuff, and now she's heading back to Canaveral, where she will start doing 3- and 4-day cruises out of there once again. The ship is over 20 years old, I believe now, is the Carnival Glory. So she was due for a refurbishment, and hopefully they checked everything out, looked under the hood, and make sure she's looking pretty good for future cruises as well. That's a very popular ship on Carnival, despite being how old she is. People love the Carnival Glory, so I'm quite glad that she's up and running. But speaking of technical difficulties, Pride of America, the only cruise ship actually registered in the United States that sails all around Hawaii. That's her home base. That's what she does. She sails around Hawaii. Well, she was, I think it was Honolulu, and she had some technical issues. So she wasn't there one night. She wasn't there 2 nights. She was there 3 nights, causing them to miss their next 2 ports of call. Now, apparently the ship is back underway again, so hopefully those technical issues won't impact any future cruises going forward. Now, the cruise line has also stepped up and said that they knew that this was disappointing for people who travel all the way to Hawaii, and 2 of your destinations in Hawaii are canceled. So they are offering a $200 non-refundable onboard credit, meaning you have to spend it before you get off the ship, which can mean, you know, anything on your bill, basically. So any like pictures, photographs, gambling, anything that's on your bill, that can be applied to it. So chances are people will have a time to spend that onboard credit before the time's up. And they're also offering a 20% future cruise credit. Doesn't have to be Pride of America. It can be any cruise ship in their fleet. So, yep, I guess unforeseen circumstances, disappointing as always, but they are offering some amenities and some compensation to make up for the missing of the 2 cruise ports. And hey, they got to spend, it wasn't at sea, they got to spend it in a port anyway, so at least they got to experience more of Hawaii in the city that they were stopped in. Not a bad situation. So let me know in your comments down below. What do you guys think? Do you think that was a smart idea by Princess to delay the launch of the Star Princess for at least 2 months? That means 9 sailings are going to be canceled, apparently. I think it was 9 by the looks of it. So my friends over there, Allison, your inaugural sailing isn't going to happen. She was wondering if she should book the inaugural sailing over there at Let's Go Travel Tips, and apparently, nope, not that one anyway. Well, I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.